Is this thing on? Okay. Hello everyone and welcome back to another vlog. Hang on, let me scoot forward because I feel like we're not close enough right now. Whew, okay, that's better. Hello again. Welcome back to my channel. I just drank some coffee and I decided to film the intro for the reading rush. Coffee is working, coffee is great. This is why I never really drink it because my mind is a buzzin'. We're zinging over here. But anyway, what we're really here for is the Reading Rush vlog, which is starting on Monday. It's currently Saturday, so it's the 18th, not the 20th, FYI. But you see, I had makeup on and I had my coffee and I felt like filming. So I'm going to do the intro now. So let's just get all the books that I'm planning to read. I have a fairly ambitious TBR. I have 4 books. I doubled up some prompts. You can see what I doubled up and why and all of that business if you want by clicking this card because that has my reasons in it. It's got the prompts, all of that. Watch that if you want or not, whatever. So these are the books. I'm very excited. I feel like starting this one now, which is The Safe Place by Anna Downs. So before we dive into the actual readathon, I just want to go over my expectations of how I'm hoping I will go, and then this will be another fun little check-in thing to do at the end to see how badly I failed, because I think that's going to be a thing. I'm hoping not, but yeah. So if I finish all 4 books, that will be a miracle. I think this will definitely get finished because Death Note is a manga, you know, it's that format. So I think that will get read within a day, hopefully. Out of these ones, I think my most challenging one is going to be The Safe Place because it's a thriller. I don't read a lot of them and it is 350-ish pages, so still not heaps dense, but probably my longest book. And then these 2, it's really going to be about whether I get around to them. Yeah. I am really excited for both of these, but I have a feeling that there will be my 3rd and 4th books to sort of pick up. So realistically, if I finish 2 books in this readathon, I'm going to be very, very happy. I did just see too that there were some video challenges that just got uploaded. There were 3 and I'm excited to include those too. One of them was to like make a cup of tea or coffee, which we all do in our vlogs anyway, so that's easy. Oh look, Evie. So yeah, we will make a cup of tea. Well, I will, you won't because you have paws, not hands. Number 2 was to match your outfit with a book. And then number 3 was to share like a bookish experience or something like that. So we'll include that in here somewhere. Anyway, I will be at work for 3/4 of this readathon. I've got a few things happening, so I will take you along with me for all of that. Does that sound good? Does that sound good? Oh, she can hear the birds outside. Oh, okay. Can I just have a hug? Anyway, that's gonna be the intro. I need to go run some laps of my backyard because there is so much energy. I'm going to pass you off to future Alana, who is hopefully having a great start to this readathon. Yeah, okay, let's start the vlog. Let's go. Here's future Alana. Hi there. So it's Sunday night. The readathon starts in about 3.5 hours because it's a bit after 8:30 and I've decided, screw it. I'm going to start now. I'm actually really keen for this readathon, and also I finished my current read yesterday, and going a day without having something to read it's not my thing. So we're going to start out with my pick that encompasses, I think, 3 different challenges. I know it does the birthstone one, which, by the way, everyone freaking out over their birth sign. What a great time, because we already didn't have enough in 2020. Anyway, it also fits the challenge that has the as the start of the title. And what was the 3rd one? Oh, a genre that you would like to read more of. So I think this is like a thriller type thing. Cool. So I'm going to start this one now. I have my book. I have my really cool bookmark from Book Hour. I have a bottle of water, and we also have Evie just over here. Are you ready for this? You okay? She's settled in. We're all set. I have high hopes for this one. Let's just put it at that. So this one is 367 pages long. Another reason why I wanted to sort of get a teeny tiny head start on this readathon, even though it's only like 3 hours. So I'm just gonna jump in and you'll probably hear from me tomorrow at some point. Happy reading rush! Good morning. Welcome to the first day, the official first day of the reading rush. It's Monday morning. It's nearly 7:30 and I have about half an hour before I have to leave to go to work. So I'm about to fix this, but yeah, I started this last night and I got up to page 73. It's flying by already and I am pleasantly surprised because this is my first book of the readathon and I thought it would sort of drag, but already that far through, so this is going great. Our main character Emily is very sort of down and out, like things just keep on going wrong for her, and then this too good to be true element happens. And we also have another perspective from Scott and I want to know what that's all about. But yeah, already a decent start to this, even though we did start it last night. So yeah, I'm gonna go put my face on, do my hair, and then go to work. Hopefully I update you somewhere along the way. Maybe when I've done some more reading, I'll let you know how it's going. Happy day one, we're finally here. We are now home. I had a Zoom conference today where it's all for booksellers and that type of thing, for publishers to spruik the up and coming Christmas end of the year releases. So that was a lot of fun. V.E. Schwab's Addie LaRue made it onto the list and that excites me because I want that book. I want it so bad. Anyway, so that was really fun today. I enjoyed that quite a bit. I am nearly 100 pages into The Safe Place, so I am hoping to probably read 100 pages of that tonight. I think it's doable because of how fast it's going, and also because all I need to do is cook dinner and then I'll be on the couch for the rest of the night. So that is my plan. I also forgot to mention that I'm currently listening to The Mothers, I'll put a picture here, by Britt Bennett. Her latest book you might have heard of is The Vanishing Half, which I have heard really good things about. But The Mothers was available via my audiobook app and Evie's nose, I really wanted to give her a go because I have heard really good things. So this is going well. I will say I had started it before the readathon had started. I was about 18% through the audiobook. But hey, if I get desperate, that might count for the challenge of a book that starts with the. We shall see. But yeah, currently just sitting on the floor, procrastinating. I gotta cook dinner. If you are participating in the reading rush, I hope you had a good first day also. Evie. Hey. Evie, what are you doing? Just want tickles? Is it a hard life? Oh, a little yawn. Okay, let's cook dinner. Good morning. So while we wait for my tea to semi-brew before we head off to work, hence the travel mug, super handy. And it also has this really fun like clicker lid on the top. I don't know, small things amuse me. So yes, quick reading update. Last night I got up to page 162 right here, but I still think that is a fairly decent chunk. I know we are day 2 of the reading rush now, so tomorrow I'll probably start to panic if I don't get this finished soon, but so far I would say I'm on track. And yeah, this is still really interesting. I'm loving the alternating perspectives that we're getting. There's a few little creepy elements that have been added, and it's going pretty well. I can feel it building up towards something. I don't know what it is yet. I'm excited to find out. As for today, I have work. It's currently 10 to 8 at the moment, and yeah, that's basically just my day. But anyway, we just completed one of the vlog challenges, which was to make a cup of tea. So, done. Cheers. I hope you have a good day. I have more Zoom meetings today. So that's it for this check-in. I'm off to work. I will see you later. Well, hey there. It's the end of my working day. I was wondering before why I felt so tired, and then I remembered it's because I keep on staying up reading books. So that's on me, but I am going to make my way home. I got a little bit more reading done, but not much. I think I'm about to hit a bit of a lull in the book though, but it's still reading well. Fingers crossed that I can still power through it. I aim to have this finished, worst case scenario on Thursday, best possible case Wednesday night. We'll see how we go. Anyway, I'm about to spend the next however long that my drive home takes listening to more of The Mothers. It's going good. I think I am definitely over halfway now. I'm gonna head home now, so catch you soon. Okay, hi, we're in this spot. If you can hear the whooshing or the crunching, the whooshing is the heater and the crunching is Evie eating her dinner. As you can see behind me, I am currently going through and editing this vlog so far, which is something that I never do. Oh my god, dog. You are so loud. Let me just pan. Anyway, the reason for this little check-in was because I received a parcel today. This came in the mail, and this is a huge box for what I actually ordered. So, and daughter. I don't even know, but you know, I thought this would be fun. Ta-da! There is all this paper. One little box and a pamphlet, and that's it. So the point was I got my face wash back. That was the point of this clip, and this cost me probably too much money, but I like how it feels on my skin. Also I was listening to The Mothers more while dinner cooked, and I'm still liking it. I am about 80% of the way through the audiobook now, so nearly there. I listen to my audiobooks on 1.75 speed. So I am liking it. It's just gotten a little bit predictable, and the characters are doing things which I wish they didn't make the choices to do those things, even though it felt like it was leading in that direction. But still, it's a very character-based story, not plot-based. So if you like those type of stories, you'll probably like it. It's nearly 7:45, and I have not read since I got home, physically with my eyeballs, with the safe place. So I'm gonna go do that. I'll probably see you tomorrow. I'm gonna leave this until tomorrow and the next day. We're gonna go lay on the couch. I'm tired. I need to read. Evie needs cuddles. We're doing it. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. It's day 3 of the reading rush. There's terrible lighting in my car right now because I am just about to go into work, and I thought that I'd give you a really quick reading update. I fell asleep on the couch again last night reading. I can't really help that, but I think I'm up to like page 240 or 260, so working our way through that. The climactic point just hit, I think. We're getting there now, so it's good. As for the audiobook, The Mothers, I am 93% of the way through that now, so I definitely think that I will finish that on my drive home tonight. And dramatics are happening. Everything is happening. The girl just looked at me in my car talking to myself. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll talk to you all later.
end of my work day. You can't see it, but I bought books, so we will share those when I get home. Oh, I finished my audiobook, so I have to update you on that too. So, a few things to actually talk about. So, I'm going to drive home and then we will discuss.
Okay, I'm home and I have a lot to share with you. It is currently 6:20 and I finished my first book. Now, as you know, this book wasn't originally on my TBR, but it was The Mothers by Britt Bennett. It's completed. I liked it. I want to give it, I'm thinking a 4-star, because there are a few things there towards the end which I think were brushed over a little bit, but all in all, I really liked it. If you love books that take a deep dive into characterization and also just have a lot of internal conflict in them, then check this one out. I am keen also to pick up The Vanishing Half now, because how things in this one sort of pulled together read a little bit like a debut. I could sort of see how it is her first published novel. It's brilliant too, by the way, but I think The Vanishing Half will take it even further. So, keen, yay, finished, I'm accounted, and I'm going to allocate this book to the prompt where it starts with the, because why not? Feeling successful, let's run with it. Cool. Next up, this one that I'm still reading, The Safe Place. I am up to page 282. I'm up to an Emily chapter, and I only have this much to go. So I can see myself finishing this hopefully tonight. I have about 80 pages left, so that's doable. I could stay up and finish this. I really like her writing style. So that's that one. And then I have the 2 books that I purchased to work today. Whoops. One, The Everlasting Rose by Danielle Clayton. This is the sequel to The Bells, which I read 2 years ago now, I think, and absolutely loved. This is YA fantasy, and the first one, The Bells, it has this message at its core about beauty and what true beauty is, and how not one single thing or one single definition of beauty is the right, correct one. Everyone is beautiful in their own styles, and I just really, really loved that so very much. It's also slightly Handmaid's Tales-esque in the way that there are a group of women who are there to support another class of people, and their own sort of rights or freedoms are taken away, and they are sort of taught that you are here to support this other class of people. And then the other thing was, I saw a graphic novel come into the store today. Look at this cover. Wow. This is Baba Yaga's Assistant by Marika McCullough and illustrated by Emily Carroll. And I picked it up and flipped through it, and the vibrant colors hit me, and it went on the pile to buy. Yeah, whoops. The good thing about working as a bookseller, you get a pretty sweet discount, but the bad thing is that you get a pretty sweet discount and your self-control just goes out the window. I did not need this. This was not even on my radar, but hey, I had to have it because it's beautiful. It's got folklore, it's got myth, it's got amazing illustrations and vibrant colors, and not even sorry. I also tried to justify this one because I technically could try and do 7 books. I know, I'm insane, but I have the next 3 days off. I haven't even finished 1 book yet. No, I have. But I could read this one for the read a book outside prompt, because I could get through this in 1 sitting. So maybe we'll do that. I don't know. Anyone who is doing day vlogs for this, how? You are my hero. Good morning and welcome to Thursday. So I have an update, besides from my shelves being an absolute trash site at the moment, which, behold, they're terrible. I finished The Safe Place by Anna Downs last night, and I am so proud of myself because I finished this on Wednesday and that was my goal. It is complete. And I actually started my next read, which was Hot Dog Girl by Jennifer Dugan, as well as picking something up on my Kindle app, because apparently I just feel like reading everything and anything right now. So that's where we're currently at with all of this stuff. This was great, but today we have adult things to do. So we're gonna go do those, and then I will update you in a bit. But yeah, it's Thursday. I finished my first official book and things are going great. Bit later. It's, let's see, 4:15. And have I done reading today? No, I have done zero reading. We went to the shops, you would have seen, and I went and bought a camera. Yeah, I will say that I've been looking to get a camera for about 6 months or so, and I have held off because in Australia we have a thing called tax time, and when at the end of the financial year, when you get your tax money back, you have free money, sort of. I am really excited to try this out. I got the Canon M50. I heard that this was a good one to start off. It's a good like all-rounder and all of that. So I spent a lot of money today and it hurts my soul, but now I have a new camera to try and work out, and that will be fun. As for reading, you saw this morning that I had finished this last night, and look, it was actually pretty good. The build up in the middle there, it went on for probably like, I want to say 30 pages too long, but I still ended up enjoying it. I think this is a good start out for people who want to get into thrillers. This is a nice one to ease you in. So, really enjoyed it. I'm probably going to give it 4 stars. 3.75, a good one. And yes, I did start this last night, but after the high of the thriller, I don't know if I'm just not feeling it, because I only got up to page 50, so I'm up to chapter 7, and look, the main character is annoying at the moment. It's a coming of age story, so I should sort of expect her to start out here and end up here, but so far, a little annoying because she doesn't want anything to change. So I should really be reading this at the moment because this is my pick for the first book that I touched. And then I also mentioned that I picked up my Kindle app last night and started reading The Pale Dreamer, which is a bone season novella. I love Samantha Shannon. She's just all sorts of great. And so this novella, I think, starts before the first book in the series, and it's like pages story of how she came to be in the 7 seals, I think. And so far I'm really liking it. I love how easy it is to just get into this story. I am 49% of the way through and I'm up to chapter 3. So I was thinking that I'm going to count this one for a book that starts with the word the. I know I said I was doing that for the Mother's audiobook, but I can choose 2 to fit a prompt, can't I? Why not? Mainly I just really want to read this at the moment, so I'm just going to shoehorn it in there and make sure it fits somewhere. As for the rest of my plans, I still have Death Note to read. I also have Wildcard to get to at some point. This one and this one are the ones that are scaring me a bit because they are full books. So this will be a challenge, but we shall see. That is where the reading is currently at. And yeah, I also bought a camera today, so that happened. I say that I should go and read, but I'm probably not going to, but hopefully I do. So fingers crossed that I actually do. Okay, so reading update. This is not going well. Also, this vlog is all about the bad hair, so it's fine. Everything's fine. Anyway, I've been reading this for the last hour, I want to say. I made myself a goal to get to 100 pages, and I am on page 101, and I am considering DNFing this. The main character is annoying me a lot. She's really focused on just having the best summer ever, which to her means to find a relationship, which I don't think should be a big thing that we're sending across into teen fiction. It's annoying me, it's frustrating, and I don't think I agree with it. I know I'm only 100 pages in, I know I have this much more to go, and to be honest, that is not exciting me, because if it takes say another 100 pages, so about this much for the book to decide to mature, I'm gonna still feel like I'm wasting my time. So I think for the time being, I'm going to put this one down. This is the main one that I'm pressuring myself to read because it is one that I can't really shift the prompt for, but I'm not liking it. I'm just not. I'm waiting for it to level up and it's not happening. It ain't it. So now that I have reached my goal of 100 pages, I'm going to reward myself and read some more of The Pale Dreamer because I need a reward after that slog. I realized that I've been very lucky so far with my picks because I did enjoy The Safe Place and I did enjoy The Mothers and I am enjoying Pale Dreamer, and I can see here too, I requested from the lovely Elise who runs the Nerd Daily an arc of The Ghost Tree by Christina Henry. I'm gonna have to hold off on reading that until the reading rush is over, but you might see that in another vlog somewhere. How many pages is this? Okay, I'm gonna leave that. I'm not gonna spoil myself. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm going to go back to reading The Pale Dreamer because I'm actually enjoying it. Whereas this is going to get put into timeout for probably the next day or so. Friday. So let's talk. It's now the 5th day of the readathon and I think that I've hit a little bit of a snag. I'm tired. I'm very tired. Last night I went to start Death Note because Hot Dog Girl wasn't really doing it for me. So I went to pick this up and then it reminded me of the 2016 movie. I think that's when it was made. And I decided to watch the movie instead. So I didn't really even get very far into this, but now I don't feel like reading Hot Dog Girl and I don't feel like reading Death Note. So instead I think I'm going to pick up Wildcard by Marie Lu. Basically, I'm just looking for something to sink my teeth into and to lose the next couple of hours in. Before I do all of that though, I thought I would quickly jump on and complete one of the other vlogging challenges, which was to share a bookish experience or memory. And the first memory as such that sort of came to me, the first thing to talk about and share with you guys when I thought of this prompt was the fact that it took me a little while to actually learn how to read. When I was in primary school, I actually had to go into special classes, get taken out of regular class and put into this special reading program to teach me how to read, basically get it all going. And I was so fearful of the fact that I couldn't read, that I would not end up being able to work when I grew up, that I would not be anything. So as a small child, to have that sort of floating around in your brain, I still remember it because I was so vividly terrified and ashamed that I couldn't read that. It was something. My mum has always been very supportive of me though, and when she found out that I had a bit of a difficulty there, she was amazing. So what we used to do, and this is the part where I come to talk to you about my experience, is I used to sit at the head of the kitchen table, and as she would prepare dinner, when the program started to work and I started being able to read mostly on my own, I would sit there and read aloud to her for about an hour a night, every night while she cooked dinner. And that was our way to hang out, to improve my reading, but also that was where my love of literature and books and words really flourished and grew. And I just wanted to briefly mention some of the authors that really got me through that. The main ones that I remember being were Maurice Gleitzman, Andy Griffiths, Paul Jennings, popular back when I was in school. And yeah, shout out to Mum for just being there. For being there and helping me without making me feel like I had a problem or that I was a problem or that it was something that couldn't be fixed. Instead, she very gently encouraged me to just come out, read a story with me while we do this really casual thing of preparing dinner, and if there's a word you don't know, spell it out for me, I'll tell you how to pronounce it and I'll tell you what it means. So I thought that that would be a very wholesome bookish memory to share with you guys, because it's one that I actually hold very close to my heart as well, because it means a lot. So there we go. Challenge number 3, I think, for the vlogging challenges, or whatever it was, complete. But yeah, I'm in my feels a little bit. So before I start tearing up for whatever reason, I'm gonna go read some of this. I loved the first book in this series, which was Warcross. So that's what I'm gonna currently do. And yeah, I'll update you later. Okay. Are you so cold this morning? Is that what all this is for? To keep you nice and warm? Coldest girl in the whole wide world. Good morning. It's day 6 of the reading rush. And look, the burnout is definitely real. Also, I'm trying to find somewhere to sit that you haven't seen a million times before, but this is like, this spot right here, excuse the mess everywhere, is my go-to spot because it's comfy, there's light, all of that. But also, Evie is down there, still the coldest girl in the whole wide world, apparently. Oh, that is bright. Okay, we're gonna do it in here. Okay, we're gonna update here because it's slightly different. So, yesterday, you saw me pick up Warcross by Marie Lu, and to start off with, it was dragging a little bit, but I ended up getting up to page 143. So chapter 15 right here, and it's moving along. It's easy to get back into this, which is great because a reread I don't think was necessary. And we've got a certain mystery element with a specific character, and I love backstories, so I'm keen to discover that one. I also don't know if I mentioned this, but I finished The Pale Dreamer. I really loved seeing Paige's origins sort of delved into a little bit more. It's more of a look into like a certain case that she had to help with, and it's got some of the things that I really love in it. So we've got clairvoyance, we've got an alternate world. It's sort of reverted back to that Victorian age type feel, so I loved that setting. And we know that I love a tragic backstory, and in this one they had to hunt down someone and you learn more of that. So, as for whether you need to read this in order to read any of the other Bone Season books, I would say no, because it's more of just a little slice story just to go into Paige's character more when she was younger and coming into her spot in the Seven Seals. But I really enjoyed it still. So probably like a 4 stars. It was very atmospheric. Samantha Shannon's writing style is great to get back into, and I loved it. So as for a little recap of how I am doing so far, it being day 6 of this readathon now, I have finished The Safe Place, which was the Birthstone book, The Mothers, which is an unofficial pick, which I'm just shoehorning in there for a book that starts with the, or also could be on a different continent than me, The Pale Dreamer, which is the same as The Mothers. It could be the continent prompt, it could be the prompt, it fits basically anywhere, which means that the only book that I've finished on my official TBR has been The Safe Place. But I am 100 pages into Hot Dog Girl, but I think I'm going to leave that one because it just, it's annoying me. Maybe I'll give it another 50 pages, maybe not, we'll see. I am nearly 150 pages into this, and I think that realistically I'll be able to finish this before the reading rush ends, hopefully. And then I have these two. Now, this isn't on my TBR, but today I'm going out to brunch with a friend, and I am going to take this along with me for the read outside prompt. Safely, of course. I'm thinking of finding an abandoned park somewhere on my way home and just sitting down and reading this all by myself outside. It is really fucking cold today though, so we'll see how that goes. And then, of course, I have Death Note, which I cheated and rewatched the movie, and I haven't picked this up again since. Oh my god, I'm holding it upside down. Okay, Death Note. So, will I finish this one? I mean, it's looking thicker than what I thought. Maybe, hopefully. I mean, I got some work to do. And this isn't even including Hot Dog Girl, which, bleh, to be honest, probably not going to pick up again. So that's where we're currently at on Saturday. Wish me luck, because I'm going to need that. And talk to you later. So I had a great brunch with my friend. It was delicious, great to catch up, and now I am just at the beach. I'm probably not going to get out and sit on the beach because it is freezing. So you can see the shrub behind me. It's feeling very nature-esque, and I'm just gonna sit back in my comfy warm car with the sounds of the ocean in front of me, the birds around me. I can see the waves down there breaking and the crazy surfers that are actually out there because it is freezing, and read some of this. So I'm very excited for this one because it looks stunning, and I'm just gonna get a chunk of it done. So here I go. So I just finished this. It only took me, like half an hour maybe, and then I went out and had a little walk along the beach, and I'm feeling good. I'm still feeling a little bit tired, but I'm just proud of myself because that challenge has now been completed. I did really enjoy this. I still don't 100% know how to rate graphic novels because I haven't read a lot of them, and I just end up saying I liked it, but that's the thing. I liked it. This had separated families in it, it had death of a loved one, it had folklore and myth and working out challenges and, you know, realizing that even though things are broken, they can still be fixed, and it had all of that in it. So I think there were definitely good messages in this one, and the art style was just super cute as well. So I liked it. But yeah, I will probably see you later on at home. Hey, so it's day 7 of the reading rush, and here we are. We've made it. Sorry for the shitty lighting and the terrible just everything, but I need to go to work, so I thought I would really quickly update you on Wildcard, and that is that I am on page 309, and I only have this much to go right here, so that's like 30 pages, and then I'm done. Also, sorry for not updating you again yesterday. I'm just burnt out. I am struggling to finish this off. I have about 3 days worth of editing stacked up there now. I know I said I was doing really well at the start, but now everything's on fire, so it is what it is. So I need to head to work. I'm going to take this with me and hopefully finish it off in my lunch break, and we're going to wrap up and do all the things, hopefully tonight, maybe tomorrow. We shall see. Okay, let's talk about this. So the reading rush ended a few days ago now, and since then there's been some discussions about this readathon. Before we jump into that and how it sort of tied into my experience with officially participating for the first time, let's talk about how I went, because we're closing off this vlog essentially, and I do want to do a recap. So I ended up completing 5 books in the week. I read these 3 physical books, and then I also completed this audiobook and this ebook. Of these 5 books, only 2 were official picks from my TBR video that I did, but as you saw, I ended up struggling a little bit in this readathon, and we'll touch on that. So just quickly, my favorite books that I read for this readathon were Baba Yaga's Assistant. I love the messages in this. I love the overall art style. I love the tone of it as well, and just the wholesome nature of it without it being preachy. Definitely a new favorite graphic novel. And my other favorite book of the readathon was The Pale Dreamer by Samantha Shannon. I pretty much loved this because it let me get back into my bone season feels, and it was atmospheric. We have more of the main character Paige, who I really like, and it was great. It was a step back into a comfort zone for me, so I think that's one of the reasons why I enjoyed it so much as well. Also, this was the last physical book that you saw me reading for this. I did finish this at like 9:30 at night on Sunday night. I was really pushing myself to finish it. I would say 3.5 stars. It wasn't a bad book. I did enjoy most of it. The main climactic point in this, I feel like, did drag on for a little bit, but overall, a good book. So those are the thoughts, which now brings me to my experience with this readathon as a whole. So as I mentioned, this is my first time officially participating in the week-long readathon. The fridge just kicked in, so try and ignore that. I'm sorry. In all honesty, it was stressful. I know that it's called the Reading Rush and you are meant to try and read as many books as possible, but it's not my type of readathon. I've come to realize I like more chill ones where there is no pressure to complete prompts, to try and do daily challenges, which is another thing. There were so many challenges. I didn't get that relaxation element to reading last week. It was a rush, which is, you know, the reading rush, but it wasn't relaxing for me, which is usually what reading is for me. So all in all, not how I planned my experience to go with the readathon. I feel burnt out. As for other readathons, I do have a few more on the cards that I would like to participate in. So readathons as a concept, I am not writing off because I do like specific readathons. This one just wasn't for me. So there you have it. That was my week-long experience with the Reading Rush, and those were the books that I read. That was how I ended up feeling. So if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up because I see every single one of those and it makes my heart happy. Hit subscribe if you want to see more from me in the future, and that will be it. I will see you in another one.